People were forced to leave their homes with little more than the clothes on their backs. Let's go to our Kayna Whitworth with some of their stories. Morning, Kayna.
Yeah, Robin, good morning. Look, I heard this fire described here in the Palisades as a monster, and now that we're really seeing the aftermath of it, I can tell you that's a good way to describe it. In fact, I've had multiple people say things to me like every single person I know in Pacific Palisades has lost their home. And it's also striking when you turn this corner to see the vast nothingness now that was once the most sought after neighborhood in this country. And authorities told me this morning there's a new problem. The homes that are left standing, they're getting reports now of looting.
We got to get out of here.
This morning, apocalyptic scenes across Los Angeles as harrowing stories of survival emerge from families fleeing the infernos through tunnels of fire.
All of PCH is on fire right now. It is like driving through hell itself down here. These homes are on fire and you can feel the heat from the flames, even from inside your car.
Desperate to escape,
We've just been evacuated.
Aaron Sampson and his elderly father-in-law fleeing the Pacific Palisades fire, stranded without a car, a good Samaritan driving them 35 minutes before everyone abandoned their cars and continued on foot.
This is crazy. There's a fire right outside our car. We got this, come on, turn around. You got it, keep walking down the hill. We got it, Dad, we got it.
And these cars turning the road into a parking lot, and the ones left, charred husks. Our David Muir on the scene.
The traffic was so bad they figured their chances were better getting out on foot and running the rest of the way out of here.
I mean, it's an apocalyptic scene here.
It is. You see where the bulldozer had to come through and push the cars aside so we can get up here.
My parents' house burnt down, my grandparents' house burnt down, and my aunt and uncle's house burned down.
3 generations of the Doran family now piled into Caitlin's Marina Del Rey apartment. As the smoke cleared, the Palisades village looking more like a war zone than a popular shopping area. Skeletal remains of the businesses unrecognizable. Some homes were spared, but the embers that were blown by the powerful Santa Ana winds would burn homes just next door. The Palisades fire scorching everything in its path, disintegrating homes and vehicles, residents like Curtis losing everything.
This is pretty devastating. This is pretty devastating. I don't think LA's seen anything like this before.
65-year-old Randy Stokel says his neighborhood has been turned upside down.
I stopped a couple fires. I stopped one that went, and then it reignited at about 4:30 this morning, and thank God I woke up at the perfect time, and I got it, and I stopped it from burning my house, and it's a tough day today.
And the fire swept through the Altadena neighborhood of Lisa Marie Burnside and Stuart Brawley, leaving it unrecognizable.
It's really hard to process what a town that's been decimated by fire looks like.
Shelters packed with evacuees.
You don't know what to grab. There's no time, and we didn't have room in the car anyway.
So many residents don't know if their home is still standing, but the Rifkin family knows that they lost everything. Their smart home app sending alerts as it burnt to the ground.
I was just sat there in silence, and there's only so much you can do. And being so helpless at this time is...
It's a play-by-play of your...
It was frustrating. You just saw
burning down.
Each room go.
You wake up one morning and everything is normal, and you go to bed that night and you have nothing.
The scope of the devastation becoming more clear for many families. Entire neighborhoods reduced to ash, chimneys, all that remain for some.
All the stuff that's here is replaceable. People are not, so...
Very lucky.
So having the family is the most important thing.
Those priorities, right? And you have to think about the sheer panic someone would have to be in to abandon their car and run. ABC News is now learning that local city council members here in Pacific Palisades warned officials in LA about congestion during wildfire evacuation. And now, sadly, George, we have seen their worst nightmare play out.
Yeah, we
there.
certainly have. Okay, Kayna, thanks.